Yo, 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 how we doing today, y'all? I know we having a good day out there. I know I'm having a good day over here. So we back at it again, and my topic today is going to be the Soul King himself. Yo ho ho, Brook. Like, man, Jesus, man. I love Brook too as a character, but of course I say I love all the Straw Hats, like, because it's just, to me, sometimes it is certain Straw Hats that do kind of go underrated, and it's like y'all don't see what they been doing and what they had to go through. And with Brook, he just a good roundabout speculations about all the stuff you could say about him. Like, for one, what he went through is horrible and tragic, and I just don't think a lot of, if anybody could have went through that same thing and had the same mind afterwards, but he went through it, and dang did he make it. And then he found good friends in the Straw Hats, and ever since then he been growing even stronger than before. And the Brook that I see now, he kind of like in the same situation that I see kind of with Zorro. Like, other than when he ran into Big Mom, like, Brook wiping the floor with people too. He ain't struggling with nobody. Brook, he walking past you. Hey, you been cut now. Over with, bam. Like, and then he got his soul coming out in the ice from the underworld. He say, to me, I definitely think Brook has awakened his fruit. That's just how I feel. I don't know how nobody else feel about that, but that's just how I feel. I definitely think he done awakened his fruit, and he probably got even more powers to show us, especially since, like, Pooh get his music and stuff from his devil fruit, but like the, like, Soul King, he speak through your soul. Like, I don't know, he I think he was doing that well before he had his devil fruit. Like, he could play that music and have you doing the dance and thinking you somewhere, like, and I think they showed that in a flashback or something. I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they showed Brook doing that well before he got that devil fruit. Like, he got like, he can put his own soul, like, he's so good and put his own soul in the music. Like, it can have you at first you fighting, but now you dancing because you just feel so happy, and now you know you been cut, bam, over with. Like, he been doing that well before he got his devil fruit. So, like, I never even thought that was an aspect of his devil fruit, because, like, he know how to put his soul. Now that he got, like, the soul, what is that, like, the, no, because Big Mom is the soul, his is, I forget the name of his, but I know he come back alive. I was about to say, like, revive, but it's something of along the lines of him coming back. And, like, I think it might amp it up maybe if you want to, because you know he can interact with souls, we know that much. So, like, or interact with his own soul or make his own soul more powerful. So, like, you could say something like that, like, it amp it up. But at the same time, I never thought that power came from his devil fruit. No, he been doing that, and now he can keep doing it. And, like, I just know he got way more to show us. He definitely got way more to show us. Now, with Queen, I always, if you are watching, or by the time you get to this, you don't know, spoilers. I don't know, I ain't got that many fans just yet. So, but if you do tend to watch it, spoilers, I'm always back and forth with anime and manga, but I stay on track with what's going on. And if we look at how things going along with Queen being defeated and King about to be defeated, and I think Kaido time coming around, about, like, I do feel like we might have stuff with CP0, and CP0 is coming after Robin. They ain't being stopped that easily by other people, so I do definitely think we might have something. That's why I say we might get something from Usopp and Brook, and we might even get extra from Jinbe and Frankie. Like, we might get even more from the Straw Hats that we have not seen yet, because them wasn't they main battles. Like, you feel me? We did just see Sanji take down Queen, no problem, and maybe Queen is gone. Like, I always say, Queen could come back awakened, or show us something. You feel me? Like, it's always something with them ancient zones and with the Yonko commander. So it's always something. So he could come back and it could be another fight. But I also always say, well, yeah, that could be over with. And now we get CP0 and them members who, oh yeah, they a little bit stronger than Yonko commanders. You didn't think that, but they pretty powerful. Here they go. Now you gotta fight against them, something like that. So with Brook, I definitely think he'll get a big moment to shine, because everybody want him to get it. They like, oh, why he ain't been doing, well, he has been. Because one thing about it, I guess y'all don't realize, if if and it ain't been exactly this way, but this is somewhat how it has been. Like with all these soldiers and stuff going around, it is not. I am not prerogative. Am I saying that right? I am not going against myself if I'm saying, like, given the scenario that if we find, I ain't gonna say 1,000, if we find 500 people, which I see reasonable with them around and what Kaido crew is and how many people they gotta fight, we find 500 people, but 499 of them can't even. I can take them. Of course, I could take them. I'm super powerful. I'm worth 5,000 man or something like that. You feel me? But you find the one person who might be worth both of us, something like that. You feel me? Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna take on all this. To them, Father, I'm gonna take on all that and keep these people off you so you can focus on the battle at hand. Without me being there to take on the extra people around, guess what happens to you? You get overrun. So how am I not doing nothing? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure this out for people who keep on saying, Brook, he's not doing nothing. How is he not doing something when if he ain't there, then it's over with for Robin, and that's it. That's just done for. And even if she was able to completely overwhelm the forces and defeat everybody, all 500 people by herself, by the time she tied out and CP0 would have came, who gonna protect her? Like, come on. No, Brook doing his just works. He's doing what he has to do at this moment in time. No, he ain't fighting no stupid strong opponent, because maybe the stupid strong opponent about to get ready to come. 109 over with, y'all. So just give it a little time. And even if they don't, even if they pull this little stunt, in which I keep on saying, like, in my mind, the Straw Hats are going to take 1-0. Luffy gonna make it his territory. So I kind of see it as inevitable that Brook gonna have a fight with one of the CP0 members and somebody of that echelon, and he gonna do something. I see that as kind of inevitable for all the Straw Hats, because it's like, yeah, they not gonna run. They gonna stick there and they gonna be like, this us. So yeah, you tried to take Robin, you failed. You tried to take 1-0, you failed. Get gone. That's how I hope they. Woo! I hope you do it, Luffy. I swear, I pray every night that you take 1-0 as your territory and just be the man. So definitely with Brook I see him, his bounty. I always go over their bounty, that his bounty is 83 million, and I always said just the same along with everybody else about the Straw Hats, like it got to go over 200 million plus, like it got to. You don't have to put them over 500 million, but I always say between 200 and 500 million, you got to put Brook somewhere in that line. And he to me, to me, I feel like somebody like Nami deserves 250. Then easily you could put Brook 275, since he a little over Nami. You feel me? Something like that along the line. Because I just feel like all the Straw Hats at the end of Wano, being the Yonko crew as they're going to be, or the Pirate King crew. You hear me say this all the time. Me seeing that at the end of Wano is like, you gonna have to put respect and balance on all of them. All of them have to be over 200 million. Like, if not, it just wouldn't make no sense. And of course, even if Oda gonna make it make sense. That's just Oda. So he'll do it in a way that everybody look at it and be like, whoa. But I mean, if everybody ain't over 200 million, I don't know what to say. That's just how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna be like, no, I just don't even recognize these, because I think everybody deserves, and some of them I think over 500, over 800. That's just how I feel. For Brook, if you want to give Brook 450, if you want to give him 550, I ain't gonna put him no 6 like that. Like, you feel me? Not just yet, not yet. It's gonna come, and sooner or later, Luffy gonna have the crew that's gonna be like the most around about balance, because all his crew gonna be close to 1 billion or half a billion. Like, that's how it's gonna be for him. So, Jesus Lord. Like, so for Brook, like, yeah, but towards the end of 1-0, I could see 350 or 450, anywhere within that range I could see for Brook, and it would not surprise me. I think he needs something, and if going against CP0 members, once they do that, and like I keep saying, I think that's inevitable. I think it is. Now, if they don't, like I always say, they could, well, no, I don't always say this. I could predict that, yeah, they could run and, just get away. You feel me? But even with that, when you think about that scenario, and that's why I just hope that don't happen. Like, I hope that don't happen, because even if you think about them running away, is they not gonna just run away. CP0 not gonna just let you run away. So even if you run away, you gonna have to like fight them just to get away. So that's why I'm like, no, I don't see Luffy like, if we gonna fight you and we beat you, we just gonna stay here. Like that makes the most sense to me. Like why we gonna fight y'all tooth and nail just to run away and hope to come back? No, no, no. I just hope it don't go down like that. That's just me, and that's just how I feel. So with Brook, I definitely see him getting a fight with somebody powerful, showing off his different abilities, showing what he can do. And when it comes to swordsmen, like based off all the swordsmen I've seen so far, I would not be scared to put Brook in the top 10. Like it's all right if you want to put him number 10 or 9 or 8. Like I gotta get a whole list of all the swordsmen. I know a lot of people like, da da da. You might then see, no, I gotta get a whole list of all the swordsmen. But even then, still, I'm probably gonna look at somebody in that top 10 and be like, no, Brook could probably give him that work. And is a Brook or Zoro? Come on, we know not that he not no Zoro, but within his own right, Brook ain't no slouch or no swordsman. Like, oh Jesus, like I mean, I see Zoro using this stuff and how he do his thing. Like, I love Zoro, so of course he more power. I ain't saying nothing like that, but I'm just saying like, I ain't never seen Zoro. What have I? I guess I gotta look back at it, y'all. But I don't remember Zoro ever, like, you feel me, like, I'm talking to you, and like really sometimes bro, he's really talking to you, and like he just walking, like, and he just walking. He like, and then when he walked past you, like he been talking to you this whole time, and you been cut. Damn, you man, I Oh Jesus! Like I always look at bro when he do that. Like whoa! Like this man, I don't think he no slouch or no swordsman. I think if he actually put in some effort or trained or did more with the sword, like maybe he could be up there. Like somebody who could like when Zoro become the greatest swordsman. Maybe somebody who could be on the level of, he ain't gonna be able to beat him, but somebody, Shanks the Mihawk or stuff like that. He ain't gotta be that great of a rival, but it's not somebody who gonna just back down that easy, because I think that Brook is that good of a swordsman. That's just how I look at him and how he been, and with his music and his devil fruit. Yeah, I just definitely know he got a lot of stuff to show us, and it's more to come from him. It's just we have to get a story time to develop for everybody, because we about to see what's gonna go happen with everybody, and then we gonna get to the end of what we think. Cause all us think when Kaido fall, they go the end of Wano. But see, I definitely ain't been thinking that, and a lot of that stuff about speculations and the stuff about this and that, I'll talk about that in maybe another time. Maybe when I get my boy Luffy, cause see Luffy, I can talk about all that stuff with, depending on who do this and who do that and why this might happen. But I'm just saying, as far with Brook, I'm gonna keep saying that yeah, he get a fight. And if not, even if he don't get a fight, even if certain members who people want to have fights don't get fights, Usopp. A lot of people don't want to give Nami her credit for OT. You don't have to if you don't want to. I will though. Nami though, Chopper kind of, you feel me? Some people do give Chopper his credit for the little thing with Queen, but then Brook don't want nobody want to give him credit for protecting Robin this whole entire time. Nobody want to give him credit for that. So I'm just saying, like, but if you want them to have these big fights that y'all just seem to want everybody to have, give Oda a break, please. I just want, you know what, Oda, you can keep giving me these little semi fights. So long as you give me a big fight with Kaido and Luffy, that's I'm good. I'm all gravy, because I want to see Luffy awaken. I want to see Luffy go next level with that Conqueror's Coke. And I know Luffy gonna get his awakening. If not in 1-0, right after 1-0, like Luffy his awakening gotta be coming soon, especially with Oda showing like Law and Kid doing their awakening. Like, yeah, we gotta see that from Luffy. Like, he gotta show me something. He might not even know what it is, or he might just be, you feel me? But then he might go to that next place, and the next arc might happen, maybe Elbaf, or you feel me? That might be that Shanks thing. A lot of stuff. We don't never know, but I'm saying it's something around. But I'm sorry, I ain't gonna get too far on that, cause I'm talking about my dog Brook, and really that's really about it. Even with his training, even his training was kind of weird. You know, you ain't see Brook do anything physical or anything like that. Like you just seen him it really connect with self and I guess blossom I don't know how to explain that, but hey, you feel me? I guess with to me I think of it like he had more friends and he had real friends to be with, so it was different from when he was all alone and had nothing to live for. Like now he got something to really live for, and that's what probably pushed him to the next level. Now, you know what? I'm half and half, but I'm leaning more 70-30 now towards this. Like a lot of people say, well, he was bought back by his fruit, but his fruit, it brought him back alive, but that's the only life he gonna get. You feel me? So, he gonna grow old again and he gonna die again. And for that, I say, well, I mean, I'm sorry. In my opinion, y'all, when you can pull your own soul out of your body, I just don't think that there's no more dying. Like he can literally pull his soul out of his body. Like, and the thing about it is, like, yeah, I get it. He uses the bathroom. He does this, he does that. Yeah, he does all that. But at the end of the day, like, he ain't nothing but bones. Yo ho ho, yo ho ho. Like he ain't nothing but bones though. Like he can't rot. He can't do none of that. Like, and you know how One Piece is. Like, so long as you keep drinking milk, the bones never gonna deteriorate. You gonna be there. Like, I don't know. To me, I do think Brook could be potentially. Nothing set in stone. You don't know. You can't say that he gonna die. But I do think that he could potentially be immortal or live for, if not immortal, at least not live for y'all. Certain people out here like, 50, 60, 70 more years. No, at least he got 100 or 200 more years on his belt, because he ain't nothing but bones. He ain't gonna decay or nothing. Like, I could see if he got revived back into his body and his body ain't get right, so it could still decay and still kill him. I would probably understand that. Before, when he put his soul back into a skeleton, which is within nothing, like, how can he die? And then he can take his soul out of his body, mind you. So it's like, even if you crush the whole skeleton and powder him into powder, he could still have his soul. And seeing that he took over one skeleton and brought it back alive, and he know how to control his soul now, I don't see no reason why he couldn't go to another skeleton that's intact and go right into it and bring it back into life, because it's his soul and it's powerful enough, as we see with Big Mom's soul fruit. Just fragments of people's soul can animate something. So with his power and control over his soul, going into something should surely animate it up for him to use it. That make more common sense to me when I think about Brook. Like, that's just what I think about. So, like, you can say he live forever, you can say he don't live long, but I think I'll meet myself somewhere in the middle that he gonna live a long time. Like, even after all this over with, he might be the one that we have a flashback to. It'd be like, you could say 100 years later was a new person trying to find the One Piece. Or you could say, cause see, when you got people living to 140, you can't even say that. And to me, a lot of people want Luffy to die. I'm gonna talk about that another time, but I just don't think that. So, like, you could say 200 and 300, 300. I give it 3. You could say 300 years later, you got Brook there with a whole bunch of people. You feel me? And they telling legends, and they got somebody new looking for it. And he's like, yeah, I once was with the Pirate King. They like, no, you wasn't. Pirate King. You like, well, I was there because I'm just a skeleton. Yo ho ho yo ho. Like, you feel me? Like, something like that. Y'all get on the line of what I'm saying. It would be nice to have something like that. So that's how I think about Brook, and that's everything that I kind of got on him for myself to look at. I definitely think he's gonna be super powerful towards the end. Like I say, 200 million, between 500 million after Wano. I hope he's bound to go up. Maybe the same Wano poster though. Soul King forever, man. I'm going to every single club, party, every concert, everything. I'm there, man, with my t-shirt on. So, hope y'all enjoyed that. Next time we coming back in with my dog Jim Bay, and we already know who coming after that.